Hello. We are going to do another 15-minute workout with Bruce. The way it's going to work today, though, is if you have a pair of dumbbells, grab a pair of dumbbells. If you have a selection of dumbbells, keep them handy. You can play around with the different weights. We're actually working on a new program. It's going to be the tier 2 of our Badassery program, where we're going to introduce some light dumbbells. So we've got Badassery 2.0 coming down the pipe on our app. So stay tuned to this and look for that. All right, as always, you're going to do a quick little warm-up. Just get the blood flowing. We've already done this, so we can just get right into this and keep this nice, short, and brief. All right, so Dee's going to start first. She's going to be grabbing one dumbbell. I'm going to get the timer going. And what she's going to do, she's going to do an iso squat hold. And in about, well, you started a little bit early.
Okay,
Feel
yeah,
free
I'll
to
wait.
start.
I'll
Feel
wait.
free to
Sorry,
start. As always, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Here we go.
There we go.
Now you can enjoy it. So she's going to sit back in her butt, nice strong back. She's not rounding her back, and she's slowly lifting that dumbbell with control. Notice a little bit of a pause at the top, little bit of pause at the bottom. That way we're not just swinging the weight and using it as momentum. We're controlling the movement, keeping that weight in the butt and heels to really get those quads in the front of your leg all burny and good.
Oh, it's burning.
10 more seconds. So we're going to do 4 exercises as always. We're going to lap through it 3 times. If you have more time, you can do more laps if you so choose. Me speak good this morning. Okay, we're going to be doing a combo move. This is pretty much the move that we posted in yesterday's post. It is a high plank, and we're going to do a push-up, either from your toes or your knees. Then we're going to do a single arm row into a tricep kickback, and then over into the other side. Now you can do the push-up from your knees if you so choose, but notice that Dee still has a nice angle. Her butt isn't up in the air. She's bringing her butt down with her, even on her knees. All right? What you want to remember to do here with that kickback is get that elbow up nice and high so you get that upper arm is parallel to the ground. Because of this, you do not need to go heavy. It's really easy to overwork the triceps. Got about another 6 seconds. People tend to go too light with their big muscles and too heavy on the small muscles, and we just kind of strain the joints unnecessarily. So go light and then work your way up. All right, we're going to finish this off with 2 different ab exercises. The first one we're going to do is we are going to be just doing a Russian twist. So there are 3 tiers of fun. Bruce, therapy dog, already knows what's about to happen, so he's here for emotional support. So Dee's at the highest level right now with the Russian twist, keeping her legs elevated. If that is too much, you can drop one leg and just alternate which leg is elevated. If that is still too much, keep your heels on the ground. What's important here, 2 big things that are important, is Dee's leaning back, so she's using her abs, her upper abs to support. And also notice she's controlling the movement through her torso. She's not just swinging her arms. The arms are not initiating the movement. Her abs are initiating the movement. Be sure to do that. The slower you go, the more enjoyable it's going to be, and the more you're actually going to work your abs. Oftentimes people go way too fast and you think you're getting a good workout, but you're just tiring yourself unnecessarily without engaging the muscles. All right, finally, here we go. Dee is just going to do a crunch up, and she's going to do a punch with each arm. All right, so here we go. Dee's going to crunch up, punch, punch. Visualize the target. Notice that she's not doing a full arm extension either. It's about 3/4, because that way we protect the elbow. She's got a nice strong back with the arm that's holding the weight. So she's using her lats, she's using her abs, she's using her shoulders, she's using all sorts of delightful muscles. If you cannot crunch up all the way, you can just do a half crunch, or not a full sit-up, just do a crunch. So just get your shoulder blades off the mat, little pop, pop, then back down. Really focus on rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, whether it's if you're doing the full sit-up. So roll all the way up, leading with your chest, not with your chin.
Woo.
And the same thing on the way down. All right.
Rob's turn.
My turn.
All right, guys, so back to the top, okay? So isometric squat hold with an overhead lift. Here we go. So 45 seconds here. Again, sitting into your heels, staying in that squat, keeping that chest up nice and open. So you're going to notice that as you do this, that weight is going to want to pull you forward. So really concentrate on paying attention to what's happening in your posterior chain of your body, keeping your back straight, your shoulder blades engaged, your glutes fired up. You're definitely pressing with those heels nice and strong into the ground, and keeping those arms straight. Now if you need to modify this, you can bend your elbows a little bit, okay, and keep your arms slightly more bent as you raise your arms overhead here, okay. If you ever need a break, you can come up from the squat, shake your legs off, sit back into the squat again, and just keep going. Slow, controlled. And again, the slower you do this, the more delightful it becomes. All right, push up, renegade row into a tricep kickback combo. So again, you can do this on your knees as a modified version, or stay on your toes. In 2, 1, and setting up top, the push-up position, body in a straight line. Nice. Deep breath. So notice how Rob's hips are staying nice and square. So he's not rotating his pelvis. He's really paying attention to making sure that his hips stay parallel to the ground as he's raising that arm up. Nice controlled tricep kickback extension. Nice deep breaths. Good. And you have 20 seconds to go. Now, feet wider apart will make it a bit easier. If you're looking for even more challenge, you can bring your feet closer together. Decreasing that base of support will definitely take it to a whole new level. You notice that your core is working way harder now. And 4, 3, 2, and time for a Russian twist.
All right.
Okay, so again, you're gonna choose your level, both feet down, 1 foot down, both feet up. But the most important thing is that you're sitting up nice and tall, long spine, top of the head towards the sky, shoulders down, chest is open, and you're rotating around the spine. So notice how Rob's head is turning along with his torso. He's keeping his eyes on the dumbbell. Nice. Slow, controlled rotation. So no momentum, okay? We're not flying through those reps. We're slowing it down. Nice. Really, really thinking about the muscle group that we're working here. Abdominals, your obliques. And we have last 15 seconds. A few more reps. Nice deep breaths. Now you can make it even more challenging by extending your legs all the way up and creating that perfect V shape with your body, which makes it a lot more challenging. 3, 2, and 1. All right, sit up punches or crunch punches, so it depends on the level. So if you find that you're jerking that movement going, trying to go into full sit up, your feet are coming off the ground in the process, just work on crunches first, straighten your abdominals, work on that control, and then work your way up to sit-ups. Okay, so again, nice, slow, controlled, especially on your way down too. So notice Rob's coming down slow. He's resisting the gravity, 1 vertebra at a time. He's not just dropping his weight back down on the ground. That's where a lot of that work is happening. That's where you're really going to feel it in your abs. Nice. Exhale, the strong punch. We have 20 seconds left. I'm going to move on to our very last round here. Nice deep breaths. Good. Awesome. And 8 seconds, so a couple more reps. Slow, controlled. Remember, it's quality, not quantity that we're looking for. And 2, 1. Sweet. Done. One more round.
All right. So as always, as we progress through this, your body's going to want to start taking shortcuts. So really stay on top of that form. That's why it's really good to stop, especially at the bottom of a movement. So as D comes down, a little bit of a stop, a little form check. Are my feet planted? Is my back nice and strong? Am I sitting in my heels? Do that little checklist in your head before you start the movement. The more you do that, the more it becomes ingrained and it becomes more automatic. So if it's a new movement, take your time with it so your body can learn what it's supposed to do and not rush through it, because then you're just going to start imprinting a bad form into your mind, and that's what you're going to end up with, is bad form. So take your time. 5 more seconds. Nice, slow and control. Weight in the butt. All right. With the push-ups, if it's too hard to hold on to the dumbbells and keeping yourself up, just keep the weights on either side of your hand, and then you can just grab the weight. So you can do your push-up on the floor with your hands on either side, and then just grab a weight, pull, kick back. Other hand is nice and flat on the ground. So that's another option if you find holding onto the weights is a little bit uncomfortable. And then once again, remember, if your form starts to break, drop down to your knees. And once again, bring your whole body down with the push-up. Whether it's toes or knees, you're squeezing your butt and your abs. So the whole body, notice these whole bodies raising and lowering at the same time. And 5 more seconds. All right, hot damn, Russian twists. Be careful with the Russian twist too, especially as we get later on. It's really easy to start rounding your shoulders forward, and then we bring in the low back. And too often we power through low back pain. So this is a thing where even you feel a little bit of low back tension or soreness in your back, stop immediately. Your form is off. Do not work through it. Reset. Put your feet on the floor if you need to keep on going, to build up that ab strength. And there we go. And just as Dee said as well, if you extend the legs to make it more delightful.
I was waiting for that.
So once again, nice and slow. If you also want to make it a little more challenging for the last 10 seconds, you can try to hold the weight out a little bit further from your body as you twist. There you go. And that's going to force the abs to work a lot harder to stabilize your legs from swinging, your body from swinging. All right, last one. Little punch. Actually, if you can't punch with both arms, you can hold one dumbbell and just do a press. We'll do that one out of the gate. All right, so once again, this is the last exercise of the workout of the last round. So you can just hold on to the dumbbell that way instead as you press. So find that target if you're by yourself on a wall to kind of aim that dumbbell at. So you want that little bit of an angle as you're punching. So a little punch up, punch up. And notice how those weights are staying close to Dee's body as she comes up. She's not like shooting the weights up to help pull her up. She's using her abs to pull herself up and to lower. That's it. So in our last 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1.
Activity completed.
Boom. Done.
Boom.
So once again, if you want to add a couple more laps to this, you are more than encouraged to do so. Right, Bruce?
That's right.
All right. So once again, look out for our new light dumbbell program that should be dropping in the next week or two. And check out our other programs. We've got a YouTube channel with 30-minute workouts. We post that on a weekly basis, a new 30-minute workout. And yeah.
That's it.
Got
Thanks
anything
for
else to add?
joining us, as always.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll see you guys next time.
All right.